The William Merritt Disabled Living Centre was the brainchild of Professor Anne Chamberlain and Arthur Goldthorpe 28 years ago, at a time when William Merritt was chair of the City Council's Social Services Department. He lent his support to the founding of the centre in response to a need to give opportunities to disabled people of all ages who aim to lead independent and meaningful lives. The centre provides an opportunity for disabled people to see at first hand specialist equipment such as wheelchairs, walking aids, bathroom and kitchen equipment. A dedicated team of occupational therapists and physiotherapists undertake assessments on disabled people to ascertain what equipment will best suit their needs. The centre also provides a mobility service with a fleet of specially converted cars to enable disabled people to continue to drive and, in some cases, to drive from their wheelchairs. Here is Philip North from the centre demonstrating a wheelchair-accessible vehicle to Mr. Frank Adams.
So if I just open the boot, and then you can see what it looks like from inside. So we're looking at you being able to travel in your wheelchair without having to worry about stowing your wheelchair. You just want to drive in there for me? And there you go.
Here is Mr. Adams being shown the drive from wheelchair vehicle, which is a specially converted Chrysler Voyager. In some cases, assessments are carried out on young people who have never contemplated that their disability would enable them to drive a car. They suddenly realise that they are beginning to take charge of their lives.
Now, you've never driven an automatic before, have you? No. Okay, if you just want to sit in and just get yourself in a good position so that you can reach the lever here. So what you need to be able to do is put your thumb on there, hold to accelerate and push to brake. Okay, and you're going to steer using your left hand. Okay, how does that feel? Is that comfortable? Yeah, and that's braking.
Elaine had major surgery and was unable to drive, but after assessment and instruction is now able to drive again independently. The centre's rapidly expanding paediatric service gives both Totson teams an opportunity to develop their potential and to participate in activities on equal terms with their peers.
The idea of the switches is to give children access in whichever way, whatever functional movement they have, whatever they can control. We can position a switch, very small up to very large switches that can be operated either by their hand, by their feet. It could be head controls, it could even just be the blink of an eye if that's the only movement that a child actually has, which will enable them to access a whole range of toys and equipment. The water pistol has been quite a popular adapted toy. It's a high street battery operated water pistol that has again been adapted to allow us to add switches to it. So this one here has a switch that's actually controlled by a child's head and being positioned on the headrest. They can lean back, press the switch and operate the water pistol, which actually means, particularly if they're in a powered chair, they can now become involved in a game in the wet with their friends instead of just being a spectator and watching what's actually going on.
Colin, who is 15, is now able to access games consoles independently using 3 switches attached to his headrest.
Colin's not actually able to use his hands to use the remote control for the Nintendo Wii, but he is able to use switches attached to his headrest, and he will actually be controlling on the game the accelerator and the left and the right function at the speed that you'll see the game going on the screen.
The William Merritt Centre has been great for everything.
Without the support of the people of Yorkshire, the centre could not deliver the professional service that it does, and disabled people would not be able to maintain their independence and take their rightful place in the community.